One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from my home. This is NBA One Take. It's January 26, 2023. For me, I got 4 games on the docket, and I'm going to tell you, it was an exciting night. The first game I got to talk about is the Dallas Mavericks versus the Atlanta Hawks, right? The one, Luka Doncic. I'm going to say the one. He's the one, Luka Doncic. Not saying he's number one, but he's the one. 73 points. 73. He get the win. They get the win. 73. Josh Green, 21. That's about it. High scoring affair. Luka was out there to make a statement. Without Kyrie Irving, but he was out there making a statement. 73. And he was I think he missed what, six shots. Luka was unstoppable, unbelievable. By the one, Luka Doncic. Big win, because they need this win. For the Hawks, another terrible loss for them, and they're going farther in their standings. And to what I heard, everyone is available via trade. Everyone, even Trae Young. Who finished with 30 and 11? DeJounte Murray, 22. Jalen Johnson, who they love, he's available as well. 25. Sadiq Bey, 16. And Bogdanovich with 24. Rose production. And he still lose. It's tough to be Quinn Snyder. This is tough, bro. This is tough. But Luka, 73. Unbelievable. Now, the next game. See, stuff, when you hear things, right? And the NBA has a sometimes think history repeats itself. So, the Pacers is versus the Suns. My man Devin Booker, unbelievable, 62 points. And they lose. Remind you of somebody? Remind you of, just happened last week. Joel Embiid gets 70 points, and Karl-Anthony Towns gets 62. And a loss. And this is tough. Booker was on fire at one point. But the Pacers were really throwing out a lot of defensive schemes, and knowing Booker was going, and he was kind of forcing the issue a lot, trying to get as much as he can. It did hurt because Kevin Durant finished with 20, Brad Beal had 12. These guys could have really put it on the Pacers, and the Pacers came back. Pascal Siakam, 31. Andrew Nembhard, 22 and 8. Aaron Nesmith, 22. Obi Toppin had a good game, 23 and 11. Jalen Smith off the bench was showing his effectiveness with 13 and 10. This is a tough loss for Phoenix because they didn't need this loss. You're going for all these points. This is the thing, man. If you're going for all these points and you front running, that's the thing. But then y'all losing, then the team will start coming back and you're trying to, knowing that you're hot, and then you're forcing an issue with certain things and not going through with the offense. It sucks, man. It sucks to be Devin Booker right now because you can saw the frustration in his face. In the last second, they draw a play. He's shooting over two defenders for 3. Like, come on. That's not, no. You can't do that. You can't do that in that instance. I would have gave it to KD. Let the KD operate and do his thing. Because they can't stop him. They would have guarded him one-on-one. They threw 2 people at Devin Booker. 2 people. Should have knew that was going to happen. I would have gave it to KD or Beal for something to score on that effect. And then I would have took the loss and say, well, you know what, you was hot. But it happens. All right, and the next game of the night is Cleveland Cavaliers versus Milwaukee Bucks. Still waiting for Doc Rivers, but man, Cavs, they took care of them. My man Donovan Mitchell, 32, and Nate Jared Allen, 24 and 14. These guys has been really holding it down all season. The Cavs is really moving up the standards. 27-16 for the season. The Bucks with this loss 31-14. Giannis almost had triple double, 22, 11, and 9. Dame had 22, and Brook Lopez 11 and 12. But I'm telling you, and see, this is an issue Doc Rivers can't fix. He's not gonna be able to fix these things that's happening this season. This takes a training camp. This takes a lot of things that's going on. They're playing. They got their legs in them. You got to tweak things. And an early exit in the playoffs is not the reason why Dame signed off to come to this team. No. The Cavs been out without big stars on their team. But Spider and Jared Allen holding it down for them. And the last game of the night is the Blazers versus the Spurs. Spurs gets the win here after a great night for Anthony Simons, who had 40 points and 10 assists. And DeAndre Ayton finished with 20 points and 12 rebounds. But it was Wemby and company, man. He finished with 23 and 12. Jeremy Sochan had 31 and 14. Devin Vassell 15, and Keldon Johnson off the bench 21 and 11. Spurs played well. They're still trying to see how they can figure all this out. This is just a test run for this season before they start moving and doing certain things. And the Blazers, tough loss, but these both teams going to the lottery. They got to figure things out. But the Blazers got players that teams is going to be available asking for. So Blazers got to think. Trade deadline's coming up. They got to figure it out. But this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.